feel it sometimes, don't we? That nagging sense that there's more within us than what we're currently showing to the world. That yearning to be someone stronger, more resilient, a source of strength for those around us. It's a divine spark within each of us, an echo of God's potential He placed inside when He created you and me. What it truly means to rise to the challenge and find comfort even in the midst of pain, all rooted in a foundation of faith and wisdom. I was wrestling with this feeling recently, trying to push against something. And then I realized it's not about pushing. It's about aligning ourselves with the current God has set for us. Sometimes that means swimming upstream, yes, but always with purpose and with an eye towards His grace. I almost stopped recording because of a moment of doubt. But then I thought, what if? What if I could truly become someone who inspires others? That feeling, it's electric, isn't it? It's the Holy Spirit stirring within us, urging us to tap into the power He has given us. Think about pressure. We often see it as a negative thing, right? But consider this. Diamonds are formed under immense pressure. Steel is forged in fire. God doesn't shy away from trials. He uses them to refine us, to reveal the strength we didn't know we possessed. Can you summon your talent and will when the deadline looms? Can you maintain peace within yourself even when surrounded by chaos? David Goggins.
My name is David Goggins. I created Goggins.
Described as one of the toughest men on the planet.
He's just an absolute savage.
He's the only man in history to complete elite training as a Navy SEAL, Army Ranger,
and the Air Force Tactical Air Controller training.
A man known for his incredible resilience says it beautifully.
Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day. Stay hard.
That immature version of ourselves that avoids responsibility, seeks comfort over courage, and shrinks from adversity. Remember John 10:10. I have come that they may have life, and that they may have it more abundantly. Abundant life isn't a promise of ease. It's a promise of purpose, through challenges. Think about the battlefield. The Bible tells us in many places that not everyone is called to be on the front lines. Some are needed elsewhere, supporting, strategizing, healing. But every single person has a role to play in God's grand design. 10 out of 100 men go to war, and only 9 do most of the fighting. There's a truth there. Few truly rise above the noise and dedicate themselves to something greater than themselves. And your family, they're looking for that one guy or gal right now, the pillar of strength in times of trouble, someone who can stand firm when everything else is crumbling. Proverbs 17:28 says, "A wise man's heart directs him. Let understanding guide his steps. Step up, be seen. Don't allow fear to dictate your actions." I remember a moment with Doctor. He told me my boxing career was over. My initial reaction, defiance. "No," I said, "you don't understand what kind of man I am." It wasn't arrogance, it was faith. Faith in the strength God had instilled within me, and the unwavering belief that He would guide my path, make the hard decisions, make the unpopular ones, embrace solitude. Because if you're not comfortable being alone with yourself, how can you truly be comfortable anywhere else? It's in those quiet moments of introspection that we encounter our true selves. And it's there that God speaks most clearly. Ask yourself, if I were to design a person from scratch, what qualities would I instill to make them resilient, patient, and strong? It wouldn't be a life of ease, would it? It would involve sacrifice, discipline, and the willingness to endure discomfort. Each trait we desire has a price tag attached. And that price is time, those precious seconds God gives us each day. Consider this. When you read a good book, when you listen to an inspiring podcast, when you prioritize rest and work diligently, it's all accumulating on the plus side of your spiritual ledger. Every choice, every action matters. It's the small daily decisions that shape you have become. The man or not a man, it all counts. everything. And remember Job? He faced unimaginable suffering, yet he never lost faith in God. His story reminds us that even in the darkest valleys, God is present, and he can use our pain to forge within us a deeper understanding of himself and his unwavering love. Romans 5:3-5 tells us, "We also boast in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope. And hope does not disappoint, because God's love has been poured into our hearts through the Holy Spirit." So, what will you do today? What price are you willing to pay for the person you want to become? Embrace the challenge. Trust in God's grace. And remember, you are stronger than you think.